Hi, today I want to walk you through some general settings within the Trak platform. When you log into the Trak platform, your settings can be accessed by going to the top right of the platform and selecting your name. Your settings will depend on your access level and they will also depend on what subscription you're using in the Trak platform. Now, the best way to see this is to go to your company settings and to your subscriptions. On your subscriptions in Track, you'll notice that there are three levels of subscriptions for most customers. In these three levels, you'll be able to see what functionality will be available for you. You'll notice that when you scroll down that you can swap between plans at any time that you want. There are no lock-in contracts or details within the Track platform for standard companies. So you are able to swap between these at any time that you need to gain access to the areas that suit your business needs. Now, the settings we're looking at the moment are in our current premium subscription, which is all of the functionality. When we select our name at the top right, I'm going to walk through just a couple of basic settings here, and then I'll do a separate video for finance settings and a separate video for your communication side of things as well. With our general settings, you've got your own profile at the top. This is for you personally as a user. When you select this profile, you will be able to see and manage the way that you are notified. You'll be able to update details like your password. You'll be able to get your links to integrate with calendars such as Google Cal or as your iCal or Outlook or whatever it is that you're using. You've got a few details that you can manage here, like time zones and the like. So this is your personal login details. You can upload your favicons here and images and photos and stuff like that as well to personalize your account as much as you need. Whenever you are activating or changing or managing any settings within the Track platform, please select the Save button at the bottom of the screen. If you change your settings or details and you do not press Save, it will revert you back to where you were. Walking through a couple of other key items here. So when you were first coming into the Track platform, you're probably going to want to manage your profile and then set up other people within the business. You can access people from your People tab here. This is where you will set up your users, manage contractors, set up and edit clients and suppliers, or create your own teams as well. So this is where you'll access and manage everything that's critical to your business from a people point of view. With your users tab, this is where you can manage people within your business. These are people who have access to your Track account. From here, you can create users, or the three dots on the right, you can view or edit people in the system. Pretty straightforward in the way that that works as well. From here, when you create a user, there's a couple of critical things that you need. For one, you'll need to choose what role they have in the business. What access do you want your staff or contractors or casual workers or whoever you are setting up in Track, what access do you want them to have to your business? Okay, you can create as many access levels as you want, and I'll walk through these shortly. If you are using tickets and licensing within the Track platform, you can link service types to your users. This means that it will link the white cards and requirements to get on site and access jobs. If you want costings associated to your staff, you can use your base rate and overtime rates to automatically add costings to jobs linked to timesheets. If you sign in and sign out of a job or do a timesheet entry on a job, if you've got your rates in here, they will automatically add those costings to the job, which will convert to an expense if those timesheets are approved. The billable rates and additional information here are for your do and charge invoicing on a job, which you can go through in other videos as well. You've got your internal notifications. How are you going to notify staff? Is it by email, SMS, or not at all? It's up to you how you choose that. Once again, press the Save button to save these settings. If you have a user who's no longer working for you on your account, you can select the three dots on the right and you can deactivate the user, or you can go in there and obviously change your emails and passwords and associated items and deactivate them. This is handy as well if they're going away. for a long period of time and they don't want to be getting notifications about jobs or emails and stuff, you can deactivate them and reactivate them later. The other icon we touched on here was our user roles. In your Trak account, there are lots of bits of functionality that you can turn on and you can turn off and tailor this whole platform to suit your business needs. Not only do we have the subscriptions, so you're only seeing the functionality you want, but you can also choose what functionality each person in your business sees simply by choosing the roles. In your business, when you create an account, you will have 3 access levels by default. There will be admin, there will be supervisor, and there is user. You can create new groups by clicking on the new group tab, confirming it, and creating a new access level. You can create as many access levels as you want, so everyone in your business sees what you want them to see. Quite simply, the functionality is down the page. On the left-hand side, you can see each piece of functionality, and then you can choose whether or not that access level can do it or see it or manage it simply by ticking or unticking the boxes that are relevant and then pressing the Save Permissions button at the bottom. Most of these settings are really simple and really straightforward. You can play with things, turn them on, turn them off, and then check an account to make sure that that's the way you want them to be accessed. The only one that's worth commenting on here that's not really clear to some businesses is this View Jobs. In the Trak platform, when you click on your Jobs tab, you can see jobs. If you're an admin or super admin, you can see all the jobs in the account. If you are a user, you can turn on or off the ability to view all jobs or only the jobs you have been added to or scheduled to. That is what this tick box is. It's either view all jobs or only view the jobs that have been scheduled or you've been provided access to. Okay, so that's a really important one. The other thing you'll notice in our roles is that there are 4 areas in roles. There are general roles, which is what we're in now. Then there are job roles, finance roles, and setting roles. You can customize everything. Once again, this will depend on what access level you have to the platform. So this is a general overview of the way that you can structure your account for yourself personally, but also for your users internally in the system. When we select our company settings at the top of the page, you'll notice that there are lots and lots of settings in the Trak platform that you can navigate through to customize the platform to suit your business needs. When we're in company settings, they are obviously company-wide settings. Your profile is your personal settings. So when we go to our details tab in company settings, this is the details of the actual company. Logos, colors, ABNs, address details, contact information, all of this is dependent on you as a business. When we select back into our company settings again, we go to billing. This is where you can manage your billing in the Trak platform. Trak works like a toll road. Every time you create a job, it's $1 or 1 credit. Every time you use a text message, it's 0.1 of a credit. So you will be able to see how many credits you have. You'll be able to see your payment method. You'll be able to see what your top up and auto quantities are, and you'll be able to see your billing history. You can print and download your billings. You can view all your credit usage. Everything is here as an overview for you. If you have issues with your billing, if you have a credit card that has been stolen or you've expired, please make sure you update your payment details. In the Trak platform, if you have a payment detail that fails, it will just bump you back to basic. So you can just simply put your credit card details in, go back to your subscriptions and turn back on your subscription to whatever level you were, and it will just access all of those functionality that's based on whatever access level you have. So your billing history and auto top up and credit card details are all here in the system. Some general settings as well here for our scheduling and timesheets. So in the Trak platform, obviously we've got the ability to schedule staff. Scheduling can be customized. Obviously, you've got your start and end time. This is what shows on your scheduling user calendar as the start time and end time of a job. If you just book someone for a day, it will default to these hours. On your job calendar, you've got information that you can display to the customer, to yourself about the customer. So you might want site contacts, or you might want to have your job information or details. You'll note that there are job calendar items and user calendar items in here as well. So the difference being that you've got your user calendar. So this is information that will show on your user calendar. Then you've got your job calendar, which has got different information on it again. So depending on which calendar you're using in the system, that will depend on what your defaults are. Within your company settings as well, you've got your defaults for timesheets. If you are a business who uses timesheets, fantastic. There are some defaults in here that you can manage. For example, the timesheet method, how you put things in. Is it just a start and end time, or is it hours only, or is it both? Do you want to alert users when their timesheet is approved? Do you want to automatically remind people to submit their timesheet if it hasn't been submitted on time? You've got when your week starts for payroll and your default hours. This will be your default as a company, but it will be overridden if you've added it at a user level. With your timesheet reminders, you've got the ability here to choose when you want your timesheet reminders to come out of the platform. If you have timesheets turned on and you haven't submitted your timesheet, it will automatically remind you and say, hey, submit your timesheet. Then you've got this automatic timesheet updates. In your Trak account, when you sign in and out of a job, which I've got added at the bottom here, it will automatically start and stop your timesheet. Some people don't want the logging in and logging out linked to timesheets, so you can turn it off. Some people want help with reminding themselves where they've been during the week. That is what these items are for at the bottom. Okay. When you complete any of these items in Trak, if you've got them ticked, it will just add that job to your timesheet. So that if you are a customer who adds timesheets at the end of the week instead of daily, it will give you a bit of an overview of where you've been for the week, and then you can go back and put your hours against it. It just depends on how you run your business details. Once again, any settings that you change, press save. What I'll do from here, guys, is I'll do an additional video on more bespoke company settings, more around your customized fields and finances, and then I'll do another one around your communications as well. Thank you very much.